Hi, welcome to Garden Yarns. My name is Christine. This is where we talk about knitting, crochet, and anything yarn related. Hi, how is everybody doing? Today is March 14th, so happy Saturday. Today we had good weather. The sun was out for a bit and milder temperatures considering Friday we had a mixed bag. We had snow, then sun, and then rain. Of course, it snowed when I had to go to my appointment for a checkup, but checkup was fine, but I still don't like winter driving too much. Sorry, I had something in my eye there. Probably a little yarn fluff. Today I have the usual suspects. I have more dishcloths because I'm working through my cotton stash, and I've been working on a hat. I did place a small Yarnspirations order, but it's not here yet. Bitty Stripes came out with some new colors, so I'm excited for that. So there'll be more hats in my future. But we'll get started with the finished dishcloths, okay? Here's my stack here. I wrote down the color names, but not the brand name, but it's mostly Lily Sugar and Cream, Bernat, or Loops and Threads by Michaels. So this is a pattern I always use. It's Coral Ridge Cloth by Black Rose Stitches. This is color Swimming Pool, and I did 4 of these. So here's one. It looked like it made a little X there. Here's 2. These are roughly about 8 by 8. And I use my 5mm clover crochet hook. There's 3 and 4. They all turned out a little bit different. Again, this is Swimming Pool Blue. And I believe this is a Lily Sugar and Cream that I had. And I had a little bit left over to make a starter one. I have a lot of partial dishcloths that I'll have to find colors for. I was thinking about buying more yarn, but the point is to use up my stash, so I'll pair it with something I already have here. And the next color we have is Orchid. This is a Lily Sugar and Cream as well. You do a single crochet border around the edge, and it's a 1-row repeat. So just one orchid. I have another orchid dishcloth going in my bag over there. The next color we have is Hot Blue. So I did 1 and 2 of those. These will be going to my co-worker. She knows a place in the area that's collecting dishcloths and washcloths. Just see if my tea's cooled down a little bit. I have orange Pico Tetley in my Winnie the Pooh mug. Still a little too hot. The next color I have is Beach Glass. And Beach Glass, I did 5 of them. I kept track in my notebook here. Which is also Snoopy. It says Happy Thoughts. We have a Marshalls and a Winners up here. And this is where I get my notebooks usually. So Beach Glass, I did 5. So there's 1. It's backwards. 2, 3, 4. That one's kind of curling up a little bit. 5. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's 5 of these. And that's beach glass. I believe that's a sugar and cream. And I had enough for a partial one of those as well. This is probably like 3/4 done. Yeah. Well, probably closer to 3 rows being done. But I ran out. The next color I have is Pastel Ombre. This is a Loops and Thread colorway. But Lily Sugar and Cream has one called Pastel Ombre, I think. Oh, that's what this one is called. I forget what Lily Sugar and Cream is. So, kind of another X pattern. And yes, I have 2 of these. And then I have 1 fruit punch. I believe this was a 50-gram ball or less of Bernat. Kind of did an interesting pattern there. It looks like two V's. And this is fruit punch. And I got probably about 3 rows out of the leftover. Oh, and I also had leftover of the Pastel Ombre. But the Pastel Ombre, I think, might pair up with this Lily Sugar and Cream and Rose Pink, because there's tiny little bits of flecks of that colorway like here and here. So I think that might be a good pairing. And to continue, I have, this is the color Love. This is Sugar and Cream. This is my second favorite colorway next to Purple Haze. And I did one in Dark Orchid. This is Lily Sugar and Cream. And I got a bit of another one done, but I did find another ball in my stash. So I can finish it and make probably 2 more. This is a supersized skein. Not sure if I got it off Amazon or my local yarn store. This is a worsted weight, 4 ounces or 113 grams, or I think that says 190 yards. The printing's very tiny. It's by Spin Right in Listowel, Ontario, but I believe that factory is closed. But yeah, this is the color Dark Orchid. So I'll be able to finish that. And for my last batch, I have a little bit of hot pink to finish. And I did get started on another in the Love colorway, but this one I might just pair with white, or maybe the Dark orchid. I think that's a different, not quite matchy. I'm sure I have quite a few other purples I can try. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 17 dishcloths and a couple partials. So I'm sure someone will appreciate all these. I'm even starting on another one. This is purple and yellow. This is a Loops and Threads Michaels. This is lilac ombre. I, for some reason, have about 4 or 5 balls of this. It is a pretty colorway. It's classic cotton, 95 yards, 2 ounces, or 56.7 grams. And again, that's Loops and Threads by Michaels. So that started. This colorway I've probably shown you before, it's strawberry. I keep one of the dishcloths on hand and use it as a measuring guide so I don't have to count my rows. And the last thing I've been working on is the knitted hat. I'm using alpaca wool, soft and skin friendly. It's got a cute little llama there, or alpaca, sorry, because it says it 95% alpaca and 5% polyester and made in China. And it's the color purple. And I'm using a 5.5 millimeter circular chagu knitting needles. And I'm using the Soybin Beanie by Miskun. It's a 1x1 knitted rib. And I have using my new tape measure that I got. It says yarn rules. And it's got a alpaca on the front with flowers in its hair. I'm currently at 9 inches. So yes, 9 inches. I need 11.5 before I start the decreasing. And I'm thinking I might join on another ball before I get to the decreasing, just so I don't have to start a new ball then. But for being alpaca, this is actually pretty soft. I do have one purchase that I did that I can show you. I don't know why I keep buying crochet hooks to try, but I do. I was doing some ordering on SHEIN, and I found these pretty crochet hooks. They're all rainbow. And it does have the sizes on them. As a 6 millimeter, I guess I could take them out. This is lightweight plastic and an ergonomic hook. They're pretty lightweight. This is a 3.5. Maybe this one's a 3. Sorry, this one's a 3. This one's a 3.5. This one's a 4.5. I think these were just under $5 for the set. This is a 4. This is a 2.5. This is a 2. This is a 5.5. This is a 5, my favorite color. And a 6. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You get 9 crochet hooks, and I believe just under $5 on SHEIN. Can never go wrong with having an extra set though, just in case you lose one. And I got a set of darning needles. Looks like you get 5 or 6 in there, and this was under $2, I believe. You can never have too many darning needles. That printing's really tiny. I did dig out my other blanket, the unicorn main one, so hopefully I'll be starting back to work on that soon. I do have some time off at the end of the month, and I'll be trying to finish up finally my muscle burr hat. I've been putting that off for a while because I'm doing the decreases, and I think that's all I have to show you guys. Hope everyone stays safe and stay warm, and hopefully, I believe first day of spring is March 20th, so I'm really looking forward to that. And it is starting to stay later. The sun sets around 7 p.m. here in southern Ontario where I live. I'm actually not too far from Niagara Falls, if you're familiar with Niagara Falls. Okay, that's all I have for this video. I enjoyed hanging out with you all, and I look forward to reading your comments, and hope you like and share my videos. And until the next time, take care, and again, stay safe and warm. Bye for now.